Show. It's your girl again, Niniola Fatai. So, everyone, thank you so much for joining in again today. I am very, very excited to be with you guys because I'll tell you this Fridays, you guys know that it's always days that like I'm very, very excited because I just can't wait to be with you all. Honestly. So I'll tell you, welcome on the speaker show. I'm the host, Niniola Fatai. So tonight, something different again. So there's something I really want to talk about to us this evening, which I have titled, the topic that I have titled, Be Selfish with Yourself. Because I realize that a lot of people don't know how to balance this and they let other people's opinion to overwhelm them. So that way they're not able to look out for themselves, but rather, they give all they have to others. And I'm going to help you through steps that you can take that will make you better, that will actually even improve your self esteem as individual. See, I realize one thing again that self esteem is something that a lot of people struggle with. It's not just the youth, but also elderly people as well too. They experience this. But before that, before we get into the topic or the juices, the exciting things for today, I would just like to tell you that the speaker show, it's a place of inspiration where minds are being liberated through reasonings. So we are here, like, we coach, accountability because we believe in that. And then we are here to support you, to provide, every single thing that you might need in order for you to be successful at whatever decision or whatever choices that you have made in your life. All right. So now getting into the topic of being selfish with yourself. See, I love this topic so much because it's like it's a getaway thing for me. But notwithstanding, excuse me, notwithstanding, it is just something very, very important that we just need to practice as day by day, as our day goes by, like, we just need to keep practicing in order for us to become, a better person. Now, I'll tell you this. When we come to self-esteem, excuse me, I don't know what's going on. All right, so don't worry, that won't stop us from having a great show tonight. Okay, so being selfish with yourself, you need to understand that it is important that you give time to yourself, balancing your day-to-day responsibility and still being able to still, like, say yes, this is me. And I'll tell you, it can be difficult to put one's need first over others because sometimes they rely on the support that you are given. Sometimes some request assistance with tasks. And you have to, if you're a family person, you need to give time to your family. Automatically, it's on the list that you have to. It's part of your responsibility that you just can't run away from, or like, you can't give excuses about. But that is why this topic this evening is going to help you to balance it. If you're the type, or maybe you're a mom that, like, you're struggling to balance your life, or you're a mom that, like, you just give all of you and you have nothing left. And I've always say this: no matter who you are, no matter the major role that you play in your room, sorry, in your home, you know as far as long you are giving so much of you, if nothing else is feeding you, you are going to run empty. And when that emptiness coming, maybe as a mom or as a father, that's when you begin to nag in the house. That's when every little things in the house begin to frustrate you. Even the kids, like, you pass that aggression down to the children that knows nothing about it, that knows nothing about what's going on with you. You pass it down. Why? It's because you're running dry. You're not feeling yourself. You are not, like, following the necessary process that you need that will help you to become a better person. Because I'll tell you that when you are better, other people around you feel better, feel good, appreciate you, value you. That's the good thing. But when you are not, they just see the other side of you, the opposite of it. That's what they see. That's the kind of energy, negative energy is what they get from you. And all the time they're like, oh, why is this person like this? What's going on with this person? Why they keep asking all this question? So please, we need to prioritize ourselves. But you know what? Setting aside time in order for you to observe your thoughts, your feeling, and attend to your own need first can actually even improve your mental health. Very, very important. And I'll tell you something that, prioritizing your need isn't selfish. Don't let anybody deceive you that, oh, you're always thinking about yourself. You always want me, 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 me. See, sometimes people will tell you that. And when you look at that, you ask the other person question like, are you like, what kind of life are you even living before telling me that, oh, me, I'm being selfish with my time, me, I'm being selfish with myself. Because when you put yourself first, it's not you being selfish. In fact, I'll tell you, it is essential for your overall well being. Considering the following things that I'm going to be sharing with you, you will learn that, it is good to be more selfish with your time, with your activities, with the things that you do. You don't need to feel guilty about what you're doing or how you're doing it. You don't need to do that. And the set of things that I want to talk to us about that I've also listed here, the things that I'm going to be sharing with us is the first thing I want to tell you is that, I don't know what your schedule is, but see, trust me, even though you're a prayer person, if you keep praying, 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 and you don't observe the steps that you need to observe in your life, see, you're just going to keep praying till eternity. And then it will look as if like God is not answering your prayer. It will look like things are not working in your favor. Things are working, but you're not just the one placing yourself in the right place in order for you to be able to achieve those things, in order for you to tap into those things that's been happening around you. So, first thing I want to tell you is this: you need to create time to sleep. Schedule your time to get enough sleep. I've done that before. I've like, whether like, I get so busy that, I don't see 8 hours sleep as something that I need to do. But later I began to question myself that, okay, this is me. I have to do something for myself. So you need to give yourself enough time to sleep. Night sleep, consider those things, staying up to accommodate some things like, maybe someone else needs or maybe you want sometimes can affect your well-being, can affect you, and you don't want to be in that position whereby like, everything is not just working out for you. So if you're a parent, for example, like a mom or dad, or like even a caregiver sometimes, or you might find it difficult to sleep at night, considering a lot of things are like, that might be going through your mind, or like things that you might need to attend to. But I'll tell you, you need to relax, set time, you know, and have a proper sleep. Because if you don't have good sleep, it will come back, it will fall back on you, is the truth. So you need to set that time in order to relieve the stress that you might have carried throughout the day. Relax, give yourself time. Your body needs it. It needs it. My body needs it. Your body needs it. Our body needs it. So we need to give it time. So get enough sleep. Very, very important. Don't let anything like, overshadow that in your life. And then the second thing that I want to share with you is, self-inquiry. Very, very important. Using the word of selfishness implies that, you're choosing your needs above others without even regards of their feelings, which it's okay. Like I said before, it is very, very okay. It's better off rather than, thinking of the act of taking care of your own self, of yourself as selfishness. It just makes no sense. So try to see if whatever you have to do, it is necessary. Your mental health is important. Your mental health is very, very important. And once you take care of yourself and address your own needs, you will be more likely be available to help others in even like, in more meaningful way. Think about it. You check in with yourself. You see how you're doing. In order to give yourself what you need, you have to have some awareness of yourself. Without awareness, nothing. You're just going to keep doing it. You need to ask yourself some questions. You need to, be real with yourself. How am I feeling right now? What is it that I need? See, all those things come to our mind that, we just feel negative one way or the other. And then you asking yourself, you asking all this question. I want you to get to a place that you are real and honest with yourself. Make all this self-inquiry, even without somebody else doing it for you. Do it. Do it. Everything start with awareness. When you begin to start become aware of whatever you're doing, then that's the beginning of improvement in your life. And then another thing that I want to tell you is this: you need to set aside time. Time is very, very, very important. Sometimes we get too overwhelmed with a lot of things that we don't even have time for ourselves. Give yourself time. Maybe it's 30 minutes in your day. Take a deep breath, exercise, meditate meditate and exercise as regular as you can. It is very, 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 very important that you take all this step so that way it can help you to improve in your own self. And another thing these days that I want to tell you, as I'm talking, please don't forget, if you need to drop your questions, please feel free, drop questions or put your own input. This is very interactive. Let me finish first before it becomes interactive. So, but yes, you can please drop your comment, and then we can all share knowledge together. So, like I've been saying, that you need to just give yourself some reasonable time by meditating on the things that it's necessary. And the fourth thing that I want to tell you is that you need to practice how to say no. You saying no to something is not the end of the world. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that others like others will look at you bad. Even though they look at you somehow, it's okay. Eventually they will understand. It's okay to say no. It's very, very important when you are trying to improve your mental health to learn how to say no, to learn how to put in that gap. Take care of yourself, being on the inside. It begins from within. If sometimes if you continually maybe redirect or maybe direct your energy towards wrong efforts, like I've always said, nothing. You become overwhelmed. You become overwhelmed. So you need to learn how to say no. See, sometimes some of you carry burdens that it's none of your business. You carry load and you drag yours, like the way African people always say, you carry other people's load on your head and then you're here dragging your home. No, you need to stop that. You need to stop that. If it is not convenient for you, say no. If you cannot do it, say no. Say no. See, many of us, we are too carried away with what others are gonna say. How are we gonna feel? What with others, how are they gonna look at us? We are so concerned about other people's opinion that at the end of the day, it is you. It is about you, not about that person, not about the second or the third person around you. It is about you. Learn to say no. I was listening to Oprah the other day when she was saying that, when everything started getting very well with her and, money was coming in, everything was coming in, and then she will have people all around to come around there, and they will share different kind of things, different kind of stories and all that. And then she always says yes, 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 until one day she begins to say no. See, when you don't know how to say no, people will not know their boundaries. People will not know their limits. It's not you being selfish, but it's you setting your standard. It's you setting the things that they are more of priorities to you. So you need to learn how to say it without feeling bad, without thinking of what others are going to say, without trying to please others when you are right here running dry, running dry, becoming empty. No, when you have enough, you will give. But what you don't have, you cannot give, no matter what. And another thing that I want to share again with us is this, that ask for other support. The ones that they can do, they will do. The ones they cannot do, they will not do. See, a lot of times we get carried away that, we don't want to ask others for support. Want to be like, oh, I can do it. I'll tell you, I used to be in this situation before. I'll tell you, I used to be that kind of a person that I'm always like, oh, I don't want to ask for support. I don't want to ask for this. I don't want to ask for that. Until I realized that it is okay. It is okay. But the worst thing is that you feel good when others ask for your support. It makes you feel relevant. It makes you feel important. It makes you feel like, yes, they need you. You're the one doing it. Learn to ask for support. Let others too feel good about themselves that they are helping you. Don't be the only one feeling good that you are helping others. Even some, they will do it to the extent that it's not even convenient for them, but they will still do it. But I'll tell you, ask for support. It may be helpful for you to express it. If you find it difficult to balance your daily I am responsibility or take care of yourself, consider speaking with a loved ones or someone that you trust. It could be a friend, to determine how to be a better person, to prioritize your time. There may be help that's out there that you don't know. Things that can help you become a better person. Lend a helping hand with errands or offer encouraging words to help you focus on your need. So ask for help. Ask for support. Speak to someone. Don't keep to yourself. I understand that there are some personal things that you need to keep within yourself. Those are secret within you. But there are some things that you need to share. You need to speak to someone about it in order for your mental mind, your mental health to be stable. You need to consider all these things that I'm telling you. And then if you think that like you are the position that like everything is really, really worst or really, really bad, consider speaking to a mental health professional. You know, tell them what you are experiencing. See, I was sharing this story with someone, and I was like, see, sometimes even when a loved one passed away, you don't even realize how much you need that mental support. It's not just the people around you telling you it's okay, it's okay. Sometimes it's devastating to even go through that process alone. But when you have someone that can help you to stabilize your mind, it's very, very important that you make use of the resources around you. Don't be at the comfort zone of saying, I am okay where I am, and nothing is actually okay with you in reality. So be real, be honest with yourself. Get to that place that, you're just like, this is me. This is me. And I'll tell you, people who love you will take you for who you are. And the ones who don't will just, will just, they will just hang in there with you. They will. So please, 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 please make use of all these things. And then the other thing that I want to share with us this evening is this, that, very important that you shift your thinking. Your mental health is just as important as the same as someone else's mental health that you are taking care of. It is not your responsibility to make life as easy as possible for everyone else without yourself. Try to remove any judgment or words such as selfish in your vocabularies, in the things that you do. You need to practice sincerity and think, think, think. Shift your thinking, engage your mind. What are you thinking? Some people are so full of negative. They are so full of negative that all they think about is just negative things. Negative things is all they think about. They don't think about any other thing. And that's why it affects their self esteem. It affects them as a person. It affects every single thought they have in their mind. It affects. So you need to shift your thinking to a place that it's beneficiary for you, that you are enjoying the best of yourself. So, to round this up, like I've said, being selfish, it's okay because it helps you with your self esteem. It helps you grow comfortable in who you are. You know, you become the best version of yourself. And it's just same thing as having a healthy self-esteem, like like very important, as it helps each and every one of us to make positive choices in every day of our lives. you know Gives you the courage, the ability, the strength to be your own self, to be your own person, have good relationship, and helps you to deal with any difficult situations that you might have. So all these little things that we say, they are very, very important. Many are stuck in their old ways because they refuse to embrace change. They refuse to embrace, to learn new things. And they are complaining. They keep